Today I'm going to be using these tiny dice that contain black pepper that were made for me and sent in by a viewer. Thanks! Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 1. Punchki. Punchki are Polish donuts that are traditionally made right before the start of Lent. In Poland, they are eaten on Fat Thursday, which is the Thursday before Lent. And in a lot of Polish American communities, they're eaten on Fat Tuesday, which is the Tuesday before Lent. The punchki I have today is a raspberry-filled punchki. We have a large Polish population in my city, and I've had just about every flavor over the years. But this is the one I was able to find this year. Next up, let's roll for Maine. 9. Chorizo. Spanish chorizo is often sold cured and or smoked, where Mexican chorizo is sold raw. This sausage is full of flavorful spices and should be an interesting base. Let's roll for some cheese. 3. Colby Pepper Jack. Colby Jack cheese is usually a marbled cheese consisting of Colby and Monterey Jack cheese. This Colby Pepper Jack is just substituting Pepper Jack for Monterey Jack, which is just pepper-infused Monterey Jack cheese. Next up, let's roll for our roughage. 5 cucumber and 6 shredded lettuce. And just like that, cucumber has found its way back onto the show. I'm not sure what the best roughage fit for a donut sandwich was going to be anyway, but I'm not sure it's this one. I was maybe hoping for something with a little bit of acid, but this is what the dice decided on. And then we have shredded lettuce, which will do about the same thing as the cucumber, but with less crunch. So overall, kind of mediocre roughage rolls today. All right, let's hit it with some wild magic. Let's see, that is a 9. For 9, we have mochi snacks. Mochi is a Japanese food made from rice pounded into a paste and then formed into cakes. Normally it has a chewy consistency, but these are different than any mochi I've seen. They're kind of dried out and almost have the texture of croutons. These are salty and crunchy and an interesting thing to add to this sandwich. Just one more step now. All right, last but not least is the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. Nat 20. I get to pick. This is a challenging one. I guess I'm gonna lean into the raspberry filling and go with a balsamic vinegar glaze. This glaze is a little sweet and a little tart, and combining it with the raspberry filling, I think we'll get a raspberry vinaigrette. Let's get our sandwich closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together. As best as we can. And let's go ahead and get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross-section. There's a lot going on. Well, this is now the 3rd donut sandwich we've had on the show. Still have yet to get a real winner with the donuts. Maybe this one will be different. Let's give it a taste. It's not bad. Having punchki as bread definitely means there's a lot of sweetness that needs to be balanced out. And I feel like maybe 30% of the bites kind of achieve that. The problem is the jelly isn't evenly distributed, and neither are those mochi snacks, which kind of help with the crunch. So it ends up hit or miss by like each bite. I don't know, it's a little disappointing and kind of boring, which I never thought I would say for a donut sandwich. All in all, I think I'm gonna give this one a 5.2, and I'm gonna call it Mochi Do About Nothing. Thanks for hanging out today, y'all. Have a great day, and I'll see you again on Wednesday.